night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Herbert. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And now here's a deep shot. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On 1st down, it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Chargers had 10-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's 3rd and 4. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Herbert throwing again. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. 1st down, here's Mitchell. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure we're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown! Jerry Judy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Fields throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to save with his man there.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. A tackle made by J.T. Woods.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That time he took a little bit of a shot off the run-pass option.
But you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to draw the defenders closer to the line of scrimmage with the fake inside. When he stepped back, he thought he might have had that. Instead, they played it awfully well. Incomplete pass downfield.
This will be caught. Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert off of play action. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there hauled in by Claypool. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Fields. Touchdown. Cole Kmet with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have moved out in front. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert over the middle, complete to Judy. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert on 1st down now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
After the sack on first down, Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Fields. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we have to dial things back a little bit.
He sets to fire deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second down at 6 now from the 42. A give running right is Mitchell. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Here's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now it's Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a third and goal.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because of the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys. And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on fourth and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on fourth and goal. They snap it to Fields.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Well, the decision there, fourth and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a fourth and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
From his own end zone, Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. the middle. Here's Mitchell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down. A give here to Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Fields trying to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
And the Chargers, first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, You just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bears 27, Chargers 16. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's another Chargers first down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Herbert throwing again. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
13 more yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert going to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Herbert. Quick hitch, complete. It's Harrison. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Throwing, Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll indeed take a knee.
So it's the Bears who come away with a victory.